Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the San Diego Padres and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cards attempt to break out the broom. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He will lead this one off today.
Off for the Padres, the center fielder.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
At the plate, number 9, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Michaelis is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
So he sets him down swinging. Number 9 goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Just getting started here in St. Louis. This one's down to third. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Colton Wong will stand in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Here we go. For St. Louis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Jankowski is right there, 1 down. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. This guy won the National League Silver Slugger last year. You think about all the first basemen in the league that can swing the bat well and hit home runs, but he was at the top of the heap. I love watching him swing.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
A pitch out, the throw, and now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. More 2-out success, a couple of base hits as they try to mount a rally here.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Standing in now, Tyler O'Neill. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Jankowski looks up, and that one is gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches.
Yadier Molina will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 4, Yadier Molina.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Guys, you know what we call that? We call that turn and burn. That's a bullet single down the third baseline. Third baseman's not able to make that play. Can't make that play. He's playing almost bunt defense, fearful of having to come get something. That ball was hit way too hard.
A pitch out, the throw, and he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Second inning coming up in St. Louis, and with a little bit more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it's pretty dry down here right now, but I am told there's rain in the forecast for later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches. You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball for an Tatis Jr. is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
1-2, here it comes. Popped him up. Molina has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painful. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out.
Batting 7. The right fielder.
At the plate, Jose Martinez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swung on and missed for the first strike. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Dan, that hit right there extended his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well. And after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Hit back up the middle. Tatis loves it. Coming to the plate now, Miles Mikolas. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Jankowski's on the move. He can't get there as it falls in.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. First pitch of the at-bat. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Michaelis is off of first with 2 away. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive, base hit. Throwing to second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. In now, Harrison Bader. Fly ball heading for the alley. And the Cards are going to wind up with extra bases again as they are on fire right now. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. Nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the.
Leading off for the Padres, the left fielder, number 4.
First pitch on its way.
Myers.
And they start him out away with a called strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, number 62. And it's fouled away. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Matt Strahm. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. In there, strike 1. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting.
Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Striding into the box, Paul Goldschmidt, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Myers looking up, out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. 4th home run here in the early going as this lead swells to 7-0.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Stepping in now, Jose Martinez. Tatis moving to his right, and there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
The 0-2 once more. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Carpenter. And he's back into second here safely.
You think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now? He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Into the box now, Miles Mikolas in the air to center. Jankowski on his horse. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Cards add on just a bit. Into the box, Travis Jankowski. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Now to the plate, number 9 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is O'Neill. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Here's Manny Machado now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Here's Machado with a drive. Well hit to deep left field. Gone!
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe. Strike 1 to start the.
Let's play ball.
Out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. The Cardinals scored a lucky 13 in this one. Miles Mikolas earns the win, his second, striking out 12.